What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to RC Vlog. Guys, today we're going to do something that I've been wanting to do on the channel for a long time. We're going to do some no prep drag racing, some RC no prep drag racing. Yeah, we're going to do it with the Proline drag slash and the drag slash, the actual Traxxas drag slash. I'm not going to lie, I've been cheating on you guys. I did some Proline drag slash test hits the other day. I was bored. I just wanted to do some test hits, so I did some test hits, all right? I'll show you what those times are here in a second, but what we're going to do today is we're going to do some stock drag slash test hits. And the reason why I can do it now is because now I have the GNSS GPS analyzer, so I can actually see my times. I didn't want to do any drag racing until I can see my time, see my improvements, things like that. So since I have that time thing, the GNSS analyzer, performance analyzer, I'm going to do some stock drag slash, the Traxxas drag slash test hits. And then we're going to re-gear and do more test hits with the new gearing in it to see how much better it gets. And then we're also going to do a gear change on the Proline drag slash, see if we can get more time out of it. So yeah, we got a lot to do. So let me show you the cars real quick and show you the pinions I'm putting on. All right, we're all set up on my tailgate now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I watched some Street Outlaws the other day, and it kind of triggered me to really want to do some no prep drag racing. But here is the stock Traxxas drag slash. As you can see, the tires are way wider than the Proline drag slash that I put on. Proline does make Big Daddy rear tires. Just don't have them yet. But nonetheless, this thing is actually running as straight as an arrow. It ran really good the other day when I did some test hits. I think I got some slow-mo video of me running this thing. I got it running super straight. So that's what we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure this thing goes straight. We're gonna put it in that drag slash mode and make sure it goes straight. And then we are going to re-gear, which we got the 35 tooth pinion here. That will go in this car. And then this is the 32 pitch, which is what's in the Proline drag slash pinion. We're going to put that one in there. This is a 17 tooth pinion right now. We're going to put the 22 tooth in there, and we'll see how it goes. So let me show you guys the time that I ran the other day with this whenever I got it running straight. All right, let me pop the time. This is the fastest time I ran with the Proline drag slash. 17 tooth pinion. It ran a 3 flat. That's the best I could do with this car. I mean, it was straight as an arrow. I'm telling you, I could punch it and it would just go straight down. But what I'm looking at here is that blue line. You see how that blue line plateaus at 1 second? I think it needs to continue to increase until it gets to 2 seconds. So hopefully, you could definitely hear it whenever I did the test run. You could definitely hear that it was pretty much maxed out, at least like less than halfway down the street. So we're gonna put the pinion in, and hopefully we see that blue line kind of continue to increase until it gets to 2 seconds. That would be nice. That means it's increasing all the way until the end. And my goal today is I would like to be in the twos with the Proline drag slash, and I would like to see the Traxxas drag slash run maybe a 2.6, 2.7. I think that would be really cool. So let's get to work. Let's do some test hits on the drag slash and make sure that's going straight first. All right, I put the drag slash in that drag race mode. This is where there's no TSM on acceleration, but TSM whenever it decelerates. I think that's legal, and actually I'm pretty sure that's what's legal in spec drag slash racing, but that's the mode I'm running. I am not running it in TSM. I thought about running TSM to just see the actual raw time, but I'm not gonna do that. I got my own built-in TSM, guys. Come on, you know that. All right, that was not great. So I did a few passes just to see if it would go straight. I put one, I think it's maybe a 2mm shock limiter, not limiter, but a shock spacer, a ride height what do they call them? Spring spacer on the left rear, because it seemed like it was kicking out to the left whenever I'd gun it. I did get it to go straight, and the best time I ran was this time right here, which is a 3.210 at 40 miles an hour. So it looks like my top speed was better than my fast time with the Proline drag slash, but the time isn't as good. I don't know if it's just the street, the surface, the road, I don't know. So we're gonna run the exact same setup that I ran whenever I ran that 3 flat on the Proline drag slash and see where we're at. If it runs exactly 3, that means we're comparing apples to apples. So let's see what the Proline drag slash runs real quick. Another quick thing, for full disclosure, I don't know anything about drag racing, so I don't even know if I'm doing it right or not in regards to like prepping my tires. I do have like an old car mat that I was burning my tires in whenever I was doing my burnouts on. I didn't feel like it worked as good as me just doing burnouts on the cement, so I just do burnouts on the cement. And I pushed the car down to kind of load the springs. I don't know if that's good or not, but whenever I gun it, it's going straight down the middle, so I think I'm doing something right. Nonetheless, again, just full disclosure, if you guys see me doing something wrong, please let me know in the comments below what I'm doing wrong, because I'm learning, guys. It's my first time to do like no prep drag racing, so take it easy on me. Take it easy. All right, that felt good. So let's go look at the time. All right, so this is the time that I ran with the Proline drag slash on the same road. So maybe the last road was that hooked up better. That's got to be what it was. But I ran a 3.2 at 38 miles an hour. So the stock drag slash runs very similar times. Let me make sure. Let me go see the time on the stock drag slash again. Oh my God, almost the exact same time. A 3.21 versus a 3.20. And the only difference is the Traxxas drag slash had a better top speed. So I guess you can't really judge times based on this different roads. It's got to be the exact same road. So a 3.2. So let's change the gears out. We're kind of running out of daylight. One thing I want to add is on the Proline drag slash, I am running a Spectrum remote, and you can actually change your throttle curve. And I did. I changed my throttle curve where I can pretty much, like that last pass that you saw went straight down. I just pinned it. That's all it is. Like I didn't do anything, I just pinned it and it went straight down the middle. So yeah, the Proline drag slash performs very, very similar, if not arguably exactly the same as the Traxxas drag slash. But let's change some pinions now. I'm running out of daylight, but look, I found something out. So here's the pinion. If you put this pinion, this is on the Traxxas drag slash, the stock one. So if you put this pinion on, you try to mesh it, it actually hits this screw. Whenever I went to the Traxxas store and I got that 35 tooth pinion, Andy did tell me to get these flathead screws. I totally didn't bring them with me. However, I had just 2 random ones in my bag, which is really strange. So we will be able to get this thing put together, but you need these flathead screws in order to get, let me show you what the flathead screws look like. They look like that right there. You need those in order to get the 35 tooth pinion, which is the biggest pinion that Traxxas offers on this thing. Just side note. Oh, bad news, guys. These screws, these flathead screws, they're too long. So I have the right size screws at the house. I didn't bring them with me. And not only that, I only had 2 of those, and they'll like, obviously I could get that one going even if they were short enough, but that one is also going to need the flat screws. So we're not going to be able to do these cool test hits, today with the upgraded pinions. So I'll put the pinions on and we'll do more test hits tomorrow. But at least we know, starting stock with the 17 tooth pinion, I consider stock on the Proline drag slash, they're almost the exact same speed, even with the tire size difference. So I gotta wait till tomorrow, but you guys don't have to wait because it will be instant. All right, it's late, but there's no way I can sleep without doing these test hits, especially when the cars aren't perfect. So look, they were literally sitting on my wall. They're right there, 3931. That's what you need. I just need to put these on, and then we should be good. All right, we got everything installed. So quick side note on the Proline transmission, the biggest pinion I can get in there was 19. And when I say it's the biggest I can get in there, you can kind of see it. I'll try to show you. It's dark out here. It feels kind of like street outlawish, like at night, test hits at night, and legal street. Anyways, all right, so you can kind of see it in there, but the stock pinion was 17. The biggest I could get in there was 19. When I say it's the biggest I can get in there, like I pulled the motor as far back in the transmission as I could, and it stopped. Like that's as much as it goes. And I tried a 22, a 21, a 20, 19 was the biggest I can get in there. So the pitch is 32 pitch, so the pinion did get bigger. I don't know how much speed difference we're gonna get, but we'll find out. On the Traxxas drag slash, everything went in fine, 35. You can get it from Traxxas. I think that's the biggest pinion, 64 pitch pinion that Traxxas makes. I heard that you can actually run a 37 in there if you can get a Robinson Racing 37 or another pinion that's a 64 pitch 37. But Traxxas wise, 35 is it. So without further ado, let's do some high speed test hits with the new gearing. Of course they're gonna be high speed, right? All right, so that was interesting. So I did 3 runs of each with the big gearing, and for the Traxxas drag slash, my best run was this one. It was a 284 at 50 miles an hour. Now I ran 2 2.9s and this one 284. The 284 was the first one, probably because the battery was maybe a little bit more, or I just caught better traction. But nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with that. I heard that people can get down into the 2.6s. That's probably with that 37 gear, not the 35. And also, I do think, and I'm not sure, maybe one of you guys can confirm that the GNSS performance analyzer might be just a smidge slower. So I think on a real time course, I could probably do a 2.7 or maybe even a 2.6 with the Traxxas drag slash, which is good. You can see that blue line, it continues to climb all the way up to when it ends. Makes you question whether maybe I should even go smaller. Maybe I can, because I kind of want it to top off, or it kind of starts to plateau, but it doesn't plateau, which maybe that's exactly where I want that blue line. But nonetheless, I'm happy with that run. However, with the Proline drag slash, that one was a little bit different. First off, it almost, sorry, I'm in this parking lot with myself. Whenever I hear someone driving up behind me, I get a little creeped out. 1 second. Alright, so on the Proline drag slash, it did get a little bit faster from our earlier run. Again, this is a completely different surface. But my best run was a 3.14. The first 2 passes got a little crazy, so I had to kind of back out of it and kind of pedal it a little bit. Basically throttle it a little bit. But 3.14 at 40 miles an hour. My mile per hour didn't really change, but you do see the blue line didn't just completely plateau. So I don't know. I'm not super impressed with how the Proline one performed. I think it has something to do with the gearing. Maybe the gear mesh was too tight. Maybe 19 was too big for the transmission, and I shoved it in there. I felt like there was still play in there, so I think it was fine. However, that time, it didn't really improve much. Maybe that's the limit of what the tires can do. The blue line looks good though. My speed, the mile per hour. So, well, I hope you liked this video, guys. That was the first of our test runs. So now we're gonna start throwing some weird stuff at it. We're gonna put new motor ESC in there. I'm probably gonna keep the Traxxas drag slash stock because I think there is a stock class for Traxxas drag slashes at that drag racing they do at Traxxas. So I'm gonna keep that one stock. However, the other slash, I might try that Pro transmission. Might try to put the same transmission that's in the Traxxas drag slash in the Proline slash. See how it performs. Maybe I'll switch the tires around. I don't know, but we'll do a lot more drag racing stuff. Give me some recommendations in the comments. Give me some recommendations on what you want me to do with these drag slashes. Do I build another drag car? So I hope you liked this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you guys will see me next time. Later, guys.